and welcome back to second detailed CBD Innisfail CBD videos. This is part 2. So on Australia Day, the 26th of January 2026. It's currently 11:24 a.m. 29.3 degrees Celsius, feels like 36.1. 0.2 millimeters of rain since 9 a.m. 80% humidity. And it is boiling hot. So this one's taking a bit more time, showing as much detail as possible as we walk past places. Part 1 was from a couple of days ago, so you'll see that. It'll have the same, what's it call it on there? Same name, just different date. So you know that it's a part 2. I'll probably have part 2 written on the name for it. Feel free to check that out. Yeah, these ones I stop and show a lot more detail, so when we're looking back years later we can see a lot more. It's hard when people use the ATM while you're trying to do it. So I try not to show people using ATMs, of course. It's a job agency, the Campbell page. Campbell page, you launch putting you first, and computer and phone sales, service repairs. Signage for that. What's for sale there? Salad bowl, fresh produce. I don't know where that is. Oh, Cardwell. There on the place for sale. Okay. I know of Cooper Lawyers. Try and get as much detail. So we're walking a lot slower. New hours, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. this vape place. Not a fan of those places, but part of history. So the last video is nearly 2 hours long due to the showing as much detail. It was a lot more places I walked. That's the National Australia Bank ATM. So if you're from years ago and you're wondering where this actually is, it's in Rankin Street, and it's where the 8 a.m. cinema used to be. Same spot, different building. There's your AVARI, tobacconists and gifts. Down there, where the Christian bookstore used to be, in what do they call it? Bojangles. It's down there. It's Eyebrow and Lashes place now. It's been for a while. Let's just show a bit of detail while we're here. We go down there if the vape place wasn't open, or someone sitting there watching me in the car. Elders Insurance. And get all the detail possible. Remember that being Strickland Insurance. And this being Jack Jacobos's. Someone's got loud music playing. Very trebly. Yeah, no bass to it. Very Paris Cakes, where that van is. Dancing Divas. Warrina Hair and Beauty used to be. Sports Look. IK Plus. Vandalor and Todd. Oh, yeah. Crazy hot. Sweat tea. Back where we just came from. It's hard when businesses are open to show full detail of the outside. Fitness gym. Fitness passport members welcome here. Well, there was a party hire, like DJ hire place here. You can hire PA systems and things in this spot right here. You can see the old telecom thing there. Interesting, telecom main distribution frame. It says. There was a sign on there for years that covered up the whole door so you couldn't see it. Any of that. Time Out Cafe was here. This Torre d'Italia, Taste of Italy for a long time. And that closed down. Papa's gym entrance signage. 24-hour fitness. Seems very popular. A few cars around. See, I remember this being carpet court. Anderson's carpet, sorry. Anderson's carpet. As well. Got photos from 2007 where it was Anderson's carpet written on there. There's Larson's news agency. Just closed today. I would say. That sign's outside. Jenna Kenwright. Gemstone Psychology? Something like that. Writing's a little hard for me to read sometimes. Down the side of Larson's in between that. It's something most people would even take any notice of. There's stairs through there and there's 4 litter boxes. Won't check too much. This is Larson's news agency and their venture here. Change the ending, let's stop domestic violence in partnership with Lions Club of Innisfail Lionesses. Hopefully you can read that, pause to read. I read it out anyway, so. George and Matilda. Okay. For Innisfail Optical. There you go. Oh, it's still part of Innisfail Optical. There you go. Well, Innisfail Optical is part of George and Matilda. It's a Larson's news agency. I like how they've still got the Child Advocate stuff on the side up here, which we'll show. We'll endeavour to show anyway. A&A Realty calendar, so you can have a look. Yeah, A&A Realty calendar. Public phone. Took me a while to get used to saying public phone instead of payphone. 62 Rankin Street it says on there. North of Edith Street in Innisfail, so okay. Yeah, that tobacconist is doing quite well. Probably the only one open today. So much in here. Larson's. Down the way to the side of the Shire Hall and back of a lot of the Edith Street businesses. And then Coles supermarket down to Owen Street there. There's the Innisfail Advocate signage here. Like how that's still there. It'd be nice if it's clean, just left there for history. It'd be nice if they ever take it down to donate it to the History Museum. There's Van Norman Place, used to be Rankin Terraces. Shire Hall. Shire Hall and Shire offices. when we get across the road, we'll show that in a bit more detail on the outside. Across to the Allen Roof House, the library, which is been repainted. Looks a lot nicer. That video the other day of them repainting it. I think this one just needs a good clean. I'll turn right there. This is all in Rankin Street. Oh, pardon me. Oh. Pardon me. Australia Pool Party Events 2006. Cardwell Pool Party 10 AM till 2 PM. Mission Beach Pool 10 AM till 2 PM. Tully Pool 3 PM till 7 PM. And then Innisfail Pool 10 AM till 2 PM. Free entry, live entertainment, free barbecue. There we go. Sorry about the sneezing before. Not much fun. It's horrible, but the guy's pressure washing up here, so I might have to cross over a bit earlier than at the crossing. I do like to use the crossings whenever possible. Part of the Shire Hall, Shire offices. Detail these lights. Stained glass or their lighting, whatever it is. People going to license, seeing it's closed. Down towards Cutter Court, you can see the water tower over there and the cloud formations. We'll try our best to get what we can. Didn't expect there to be so many cars around. I know the supermarkets are open. Shortened hours, more, yeah. Saturday, Sunday sort of trading hours today. All the old fire escapes and stuff from the Queen's Hotel. Something different. It's the Queen's Hotel. Detail there. I didn't know that I've noticed these. Probably been there the whole time. I just didn't even notice. Too busy looking at the actual main part of the building when I walk past. Yeah, it's been a while since this closed down. Hasn't been used. You can see the signage, is, a lot of it's faded. Let's get the camera straightened. You can see it a bit better. Fire alarm, an emergency or suspicious behaviour, John Camastos. And the other names. Roscoe's Pizzeria. There you go. Read the other one. Massimo something. That's been there for years, on there. It's probably a bit outdated. Back where we just came from a bit. You can see the Queen's Hotel a bit better. I remember there being like a Sega rally or Daytona or something in there. The only reason I ever went in there was for that. Yeah, there's fine next in as well, cane growers. Don't show too much because my mate's doing his thing, so basically coming the other way. Cross over here. Better respect and manners. The old library. Very good to keep adjusting the camera. It does tend to drift now and then. So, it's Grace Street, as well as the Catholic Church, the outside of the Finnished Australia. Finnished Innisfail, I mean, it's got written on there, cane growers. And that. Rankin Street Medical, right here. I'll move past the library. And that, this one. Try across the Queen's Hotel and it's out. Get that lady to get in her vehicle, out of respect. Dr. Simon Bertley, Dr. Claire Dodsworth, and Dr. Diane Squashy, general practitioners. Open 8 AM to 5 PM Monday to Friday. Okay. Look across to the Shire Hall and the Queen's Hotel. A lot of people are driving down here and parking and all that. Oh, they haven't painted down the side yet. At the top there, certainly needs it. So a little bit better when that's done. This one's got Australian standard, has 3966 license, 1637 certified product written on that. There you go. It's hard to read because it's wet, plus it's a bit worn down. It's the library, Alan Roof House. Containers for change. Little baskety bin thing on the normal bin. Shire Hall. Offices. People go this way through to the Esplanade. I don't think I've ever shown that on video. No, I did one time. I remember walking through here now. Library closed Monday the 26th of January. Public holiday will reopen Tuesday the 27th of January. Yeah, we did walk through here and record what we could. So I don't need to go through there now and show it. It's old. Planters, there's getting less and less of these around. Used to be two at Anzac Park near the bus stop and they're gone. Just got sort of weeds in it anyway. Not that great. Anyway. See where people have put their name in here. It's all part of history, because part of what was there. It's a bit further down too. Just here. 20th of the 10th, 1987 on there. Not 87. So what if that was actually put there then? Or whether someone just put that date. Because this one says 87 as well. Pause to read it. 20th of the 10th, 87. So would have been there from back then. It's good to show for history. People's names on there. I noticed them years ago. I was waiting to go into a business, waiting for it to open and that. And I noticed them, I thought, oh, alright. I'll actually get some photos of them so we can see it properly and zoom in on it. So I didn't want to bend down too much for that. There's one of them. See the old tiles here too. It's one thing I like showing, the old tiles here. Get this next one. And then the one up here. Let's get a photo of these old tiles as well. A lot of these places have got them up here. People coming along, walking along, so face the camera the other way away from them. Respect. Hey. It's pretty steep there. It's where that camper or whatever place, Vanuatu one place was for a while there. There was a clothing store in here at one stage too, way back. Very hard to see in there. Only sort of see in there. So we've got to check the outside of the road too, so you can see the outside of the shops, businesses, and all that. Yeah, it's interesting to see those names still there. I'm surprised sometimes that they haven't been removed, or at least we've got it captured for history. I've taken photos of them in the past. There's George and Matilda's I Care. Show back where we just came from. Shop 441 it says there. Oh, dash 41. Dental surgery, which I showed across to here from the other side. Yes, so this is on Australia Day, 2026. Yeah, I like seeing the old showing through, like this old, sort of looks like marble type of situation here. Probably been there for so many years. And I'm sure that light switch has been there forever too. It's all yellowed and that. Surprising how many people pulling in over here, or doing a U-turn here. Toyota Prius. Seen better days. It's a dentist. Gotta say it the typical Australian way, dentist. Like Dennis. Yeah, George and Matilda, okay there. Signage. Look at this, has got all the old stuff on here too. Suncorp, AMI, APIA, ANG, Australian Seniors, Real Insurance, and Qantas, and GU Health. That sign down there. Afterpay. Medicare. Accredited dental practice. This was an old bank back in the day. What if there's the old vault still in there? Remember watching them tear out the old vault in the ANZ. Part of history going there. Health safe, vault, whatever. Down beside the dental surgery and Vandeleur and Todd. The RSL through there. It's sort of grey blue. Vandeleur and Todd. Been there forever. My grandma and my mum's auntie used to clean in there with another lady, Alison. Shout out to Alison, I know she watches my videos. Well, I don't know if she watches the videos, but she looks at my photos and that on old new Innisfail photos on Facebook. She comments on them regularly, and which I really appreciate. Very nice lady. Do you know who she is? Used to clean in here back in their working days before they retired and all that. Good they got this ramp and the stairs and all that. Stairs. Okay, plus. Fixed my stuff, was there for a little while. Sports look. Latest in sports. Been there forever. I don't remember it not being there in my day. where Karana Hair and Beauty used to be, next to it, where the blue is. Which is now Retreat Beauty, which used to be the corner of Owen and Lily Street. This one here used to be. Look across in a sec, waiting for someone to get in their car. Yeah, so many vehicles stopping here. I think some of them would be for the gym, and some of them would be for the tobacconist, I assume. It's the front to the Pappy's gym and all that. Where Anderson Carpet used to be. Where Jack Jacobus used to be, where it's all green there at the top. You can see it. Oh, you can see Anderson's written there. It must have been there. I think Anderson's was there at one stage, and we're here, Health, Healing and Harmony. So you can see Anderson's on the sign still. I can. I'll try and zoom in on it on the phone and put it on the end of the video. See, but it's noticeable. Anderson's, S-E-N-S, not Anderson's. You got Robertson Brothers, established 1916. Get some close-ups of the fronts. A lot of people don't zoom right in on that. Problem is that when someone comes out of a shop, it looks like you're trying to get a photo of them, a video on that when you're not. Makes it very hard. Here's your Retreat Beauty, where the Karana Hair and Beauty used to be. The sign's still up there for Karana Hair and Beauty. It closed down. And so my mum was a teenager, probably different owners, but yeah, fly hanging around, of course. In the tropics. Guy going off across the road there. Anyway, I remember there being a gym down here. Yeah, I remember there being a gym, graphically speaking, and all that. Over here. There's a gym downstairs. The Phoenix owned it. Yeah, I've been going there a few times. Perry's Cakes. Not open very often anymore, and they're closing down. Too sure. Yeah, Perry's Cakes. Their old air conditioning unit thing up with, or whatever that is, vent thing. Wow, that's probably been there for donkey's years. So our valued customers will be closed for holidays till the 28th of the 1st, 26th. Wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We are open Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. Kitchen hand wanted. So it must be reopening. So I've seen David in there when I've gone past. He's been out the back. I can sort of see through there. So it's Dancing Divas. They're more than just dance stuff. In there once with somebody a few years ago. They had a lot of toys, a lot more expensive than your sort of Kmart style toys. Probably better quality, I don't know. Never bought any. Dozer, some sort. Die-cast metal replica case construction. Tommy, the Tomy brand, T-O-M-Y. There's a tractor. And the other, probably not showing up too well because of the reflections. Makes it very hard. I can see it perfectly. The reflections. Yeah. That'd be a collectible, that. That's so. I'd use that word. Advertising for the street party and that, the Christmas street party. There's Everfit, where downtown used to be. I'm sure there was a party place down there at one stage. You could have actual parties. Yeah. Love to go down there and have a proper look. So I've been down there when it was downtowns back in the day. When Robbie was running it, you know, it's where Luke was for a while, the Innisfail Advocate, a few others. Guy looking at me quite strange across the road. Like really looking as he was getting his car. Or you shoot, whatever. And that fly is really hanging around on the actual camera itself. Across the Cassowary Coast Realty, that Campbell page. National Australia Bank. The old Bluebird. Who remembers Innisfail MMA being in there? Yeah, Innisfail MMA and 4KZ was in there before that. Prior to that. Going to sound posh. Prior. So fly would go away. Telecom Exchange. Telstra Exchange. That's one car I see a lot around. One with all the stickers on it. See that quite a lot. I drive around a lot. Where Worklink used to be, and where I said Loot before, and the Advocate. Other places over the years. Sabo store. I'll get a little detail up here. And, straight post. Between the post office and the Telecom Exchange, Telstra Exchange. No, the supermarkets are open, like I said before, so there's a lot of cars down that way. Shut back up. Rankin Street. Just showing the buildings, we're showing how full detail so you can see the paths, what they were like, the paths and all that, sidewalks, whatever. Yeah, it's could do with being resurfaced. The whole thing needs a pebblecrete all the way through town. A bit more grip on it. So Australia Post, the post shop. Cut a court, the courthouse and all that. So the post office a little bit better on this ankle. Yeah, this will be like a local time capsule because 26th of January 2026 will be history one day. We'll never see this particular day ever again. Where the tiles are, the pavers I mean. Yeah. Think about that one, like this day will never be here again. It's gone for history. You know, just a memory. But this being captured is something anyway to look back and see how it was. Yeah, a lot of people don't think of it that way. Or when you're enjoying a particular day or something's happening on a particular day, you don't realise. You don't necessarily think of it. Well, that day's gone forever. Yesterday's gone. So this is Cutter Court, part of Edith Street, Edith, Edith. Courthouse. Across there. These used to all have palm trees and stuff in them. These things back in the day. Which was probably not the best idea because a lot of them rotted and went yuck and made a lot of mess, and they got rid of them. It's nice down here when they leave the fans on at Albert's. Oh, so nice to stand there for a few seconds. Just cool down. Yeah, these paths are terrible. So be very careful if you ever walk down here when they've still got these. A lot of tripping hazards, a lot of dangerous stuff. School of the Arts building, School of Arts, whatever you want to call it. Down the side of the post office. Back to the telecom exchange and that. Museum, Innisfail history.com.au. Tropical Art Deco. This plaque was unveiled by Councillor T.J. Grant, 15th of August 1990, Shire Council R.K. Overton, should be Ross Overton, Chairman. A.D. Missingham, DEP, Chairman. J.R. Anderson, J.B. Catelan, E.M. Celledoni, and that'd be Neil Clark, N.H. Clark, I would say. L.J. Clows, and then H.G. Collins, and then T.J. Grant. We'll go over to it anyway. I was going to just read it all out and say it from there, but so you can actually see it better. It's all about detail. Another tripping hazard right there. Big time. You gotta really keep your eye out. Get photos of it too so you can see it on the end. So there is a bit of light shining on it. So you might be able to read it better in photos. But I like that they've got this still here. Detail on that. So, the other one, this is from 15th of August 1930, this one has on it. Took photos so you might be able to read it. Secretary John Doyle, builder. E. Venables, President. 15th of August 1930, there's the Australia Day display in the window. Good to see. The Vegemite Sayers, Smith's Crisp bushels, tea, Bundaberg sarsaparilla, and other things. Redheads matches. I like the old tiles are still here. Old blue tiles. Probably there from when it was the library upstairs. It's a pity this camera does. They don't have a camera facing the outside of this just for safety. Security in that. A lot of history in there. Innisfail Youth Family Care Inc. Used to be known as The Edge. back in the day. I don't know if it's still open. There you go. Anyway, can go on. Something coming, so. The lady come out of Albert's. It's so nice walking past this with the fans. Even though they're so far up, they're on high enough that you can feel it. Especially the first one. First one near the tinsel there. Still got the Christmas stuff up there. Anyway, we'll continue our thing. Merry walk. Nice to just stand under there for like half an hour and cool right down, but yeah, we do what we can do. Book Z, Cool FM, thank you radio. Satellite dish and antennas and whatnot. Our cane cutter tavern. Oh, who remembers that weird orangey colour that's just painted for a while there? Sort of like a dark orangey brown. Oh, it was a weird colour. And then someone else took it over, and I think they got the same guy to come and repaint it. Same lot of people. To this sort of grey colour, which is a lot nicer. It's way nicer. If you look at old new Innisfail photos on Facebook, look at the same location album, you'll see here when it was a single-storey building. Yeah, there's a photo of it, it's a single-storey building. Well, they put the second story on it. Weird noise. Oh, you're spraying stuff around. Thought it was spray. I'll wait for this vehicle. Like, I'm zooming down here at full speed, so. I'm probably spraying weeds and stuff, or spraying mould and all that, so we can't really show over there. It might be mould. I'm not too sure. That Sally's mould spray stuff's really good. Yeah. Really, really good. Getting rid of mould, there's a police station behind that, and the courthouse. Yeah, it's surprising how many people are out and about in cars, and it's the side of the library. Used to be all brick. They rendered over it. I know it's rendering because I heard one of the people doing it mention it was rendered. To die rendering it. He was telling somebody, could overhear him saying it. And I was around recording, showing it for history. This is all cut of court. These plants were put in last year. And they just make a mess. Not really the best idea. Down towards the Esplanade. Good show, Esplanade. Clock, is it at the right time? Yes. 12:08 PM. So yes, it is correct. I'm close enough to it. Oh, nice breeze. Really nice breeze all of a sudden. Yeah, it's a warm breeze. Ah. Building the town, a team effort, was when they did the revitalisation stuff back in the day, 1999. It's about that. I'll try and get a photo. It's very hard to capture this. I've tried so many times. Fine, saying device too hot. And then pause to read it on the actual video, like on the photo part. Slideshow at the end later on. All the names, people that help with it all, and donated money and whatever, their name on there. This one's very run down and worn out. It needs to be fixed up. Nice if they had cool lighting around this. The LED strips and that make it look really cool. There's some more names. So if you want to read it and see how well it turns out, feel free to check it out on the end of the video. Always stay tuned to the end of the video because that way you get to see all the photos and that. Zoom in a little bit. Trying to use a better quality camera on the phone to capture it. Yeah, iMac did a lot of it. All that. But anyway, it's all part of the Johnson Shire Council back in the day. Here's where they used to have the Christmas tree, town Christmas tree. You could do with upgrading, fixing the lights and stuff to do with it. Mosaic tiles are sort of cracked and not preserved and looked after. Sad to see. This used to be really nice back in the day. So I had video and photos of it from when it was first made. Towards Rankin Street again, where we were prior. Side of the post office again. And the courthouse. Check the courthouse plaque there. While we're here, we may as well read it out what I can of it. Sometimes some of the last names are a bit harder to do. Innisfail Courthouse's tablet commemorates the official opening of this building on the second day of March 1940 by the Honourable P.P.'s M.L.A. Ministry for Public Lands, or Minister for Public Lands, sorry. Oops. Get another photo of that. Yeah. Pause to read if you want to read it this way, or look for the photo at the end. And there's conditions of entry and all that. There's like courts and whatnot. No photography or filming. It's inside. Fair enough. The registry office hours. Photos of that to look back on history. These columns, man, it's amazing how they built all this stuff back in the day without the machinery of nowadays. Still gets me like, wow, such detail and everything they've done to build this. You know, there's backhoes and different things, and forklifts and cranes of nowadays. That same car again for the 80th time today. What, the 80th time this year, the one with all the stickers on it I was referring to earlier. So they often put banners up for different events that are coming up, celebrations and things. Yeah, it's sad to see all this all run down again. Hopefully they put new plants in it soon. Be good if they did. So rain coming again. So I might wrap this video up soon. So I decided to do a little bit more. Might go a little bit further and go down McGowan Drive and that towards Lily Street and that. We'll cross over and go down past Ramage and Smoke Mart and Woolworths and whatnot. So the ANZ Bank used to be, it's Bob Catter, majority of it, Bob Catter's office. And then St. John's Community Care. I know a lot of people look at me like, why is he doing that? But they don't understand what I do and why I do it. Some ask, some are nice to ask, and then other people just give you the horrible looks. So I'd rather people just ask. Ask what I was doing, why I do it, and all that. I'm quite happy to tell them history, like the guy asked me the other day. You can hear it on the video. And I was sitting at the Commonwealth Bank corner, and no, it's not just certain types that sit at that corner. I noticed someone mentioned that on Facebook the other day. I wasn't impressed, because I'm not the type of person that they mentioned. It's people that sit there all day. I don't sit there all day. I was sitting there for like an hour waiting for a time lapse, waiting for time, supermarket to open, all that. So, you know. Right, so there's people in the Marge, or I would have shown it. Show the signage. Detail. Noodleicious. Never really go past that when it's open very often. No. Oh, we'll go down this way. I was going to go down the lift. I might go down these stairs actually. I don't show that very often. It's noodleicious. I've only been in there once, years ago. Just quickly show it. It's not very nice down here. It's all mouldy. Yeah. Get the camera to straighten up. Change settings. Oh. Okay. You can change it to the low light setting. Yeah, the railings don't feel very nice. Nice and clean. Ugh. Very nice at all touching that, but anyway. There's the stairs we just came down. Lift over there. So it feels like air conditioning just right in that one spot. A bit wet under here from when it rained and people were driven under, I'd say. Anyway, we'll go through it here. When we showed the other day, we went over the other side, but you can still see the Centre Point Arcade towing signage. Centre Point shoppers only signage, in other words. Yeah, this looks horrible. Very dingy, very mouldy. Needs a really, really, really good clean. Anyway, we're coming back out here, so might have to change the setting again. See how we go. But we've got to go under the other part, so we might as well keep it on this setting for now. There's your loading dock for Woolworths. It's where you used to go up into the arcade and then to Woolworths up there. Got someone sitting there. Yeah, I always realised he'd go up close sometimes. That's it. 2.1 metre clearance here. It's just undercover. What people still call the Central Car Park, or IGA Car Park. Go through to Owen Street and then Lily Street. That's good clean. Well, they put in some new poles at one stage. We'll show that just quickly. If you know, you know. Why I say quickly. It's a reference that a friend of mine knows. Yeah, you got the metal steel poles, whatever they are here, been put in to make it a bit stronger. Anyway, let's continue along. Right through there. So once we get out of here, we'll change the setting back. So it adjusts for stuff going on at the senior SIDS, or are people parked there for the town pool? Probably for the town pool stuff. Back to the other setting again. Where that mirror used to be and still should be. Came out trolley. Yeah, take notice. And you see these stickers on the bottom. You might notice that on one of my other videos where I mentioned these stickers. I'll tell you when they were made, manufacturing dates and all this sort of stuff, and when they were last manufactured, like done any maintenance on them or whatever, checked. Yeah, check that out at the end of the video if that one come out clear enough. Sometimes it's a bit blurry. You see Owen Street. We'll get into the middle and let this vehicle go. Oh, they let us go. Get no wave. Was respectful. They could have just waited in the middle for him. It's all good. A lot of cars at the town pool. I'd show it, but there's people walking along with kids. They can't show it. That's one of the reasons why I didn't go and do video. Too many children and that around. This is Louis Street. This is towards Innisfail Food Emporium, where we just came from here. But the people are coming along, so I can't. Senior SIDS. There must be something on there too, because there's a mobility scooter outside there. Might have to cross over because there's always intoxicated people up here, sadly. Shouldn't be, but usually is. And quite loud, it doesn't matter what time of the day. Bad music and all that. Copyright, so we can't. Anyway, it's part of the history of the town. Yeah, the town pool's full of people because it's free today. Wow. Probably a big clean up afterwards. What if they get council workers to get in and clean it up? Because it was a straight A thing. Yeah, far out. Full of people. It's like free sausage sizzle and all that, so. Steps training. Oh, flies are annoying. Back of Westbury's. Westbury's plumbers and gas and whatever. Kid there with a Nerf gun, I think it is. That type of thing. Across the road. It is the place, so you can just see what it looked like along here for history. Not to show anyone in particular, just for history. Crown Hotel car park. Where those old flats used to be. No, flats coming the other way. Lady looks like she's struggling here. The bags. Garden room. And they had a movie theatre type of thing in there at one stage. I only saw photos on Facebook of it. In the function room part. It didn't last long. Sure, there would have been pretty expensive licensing needed to run that. Anyway, we'll continue up here. Turn the camera away. She gave me a smile or something. Harvey Norman's open on Australia Day. Of course, they were open one year and they were giving away free party pies. I remember going in there just to have a look. I didn't know they were doing that. And they offered us party pies. I was there with my mum. This is years ago. BP across there. So I'm heading down to Subway. I'll see if I can get inside Subway and just show that little bit and then stop the recording. So we'll probably do the outro outside and then go in there. Go in there on video and just stand there for a sec showing it. Just for history, there's Heyman's Electrical, and data supplies. Richie. Or Richard. Looks like KFC's quite busy. Hopefully no one cuts us off. They often do in this intersection. If you're a pedestrian, be very careful. And when it's wet, this big dip here is dangerous. They should have those little bridge things over it, little metal bridges across these two. And the one that I just crossed, all four of them, they should have it. Yeah, it's pretty horrible. McDonald's, BP. Mandara. Hope these people go before I get up here. I'll just cross over to Mandara. Yeah, looks like it could rain any minute. Some people are coming through from the pool. That way. I actually cross the road. Yeah, we'll cross the road. Bit of common sense. Intoxicated people. You can check the outside of McDonald's a bit better anyway, doing that. BP. Looks like there's been a bit of rain just down here, or it's just wet from something else. I don't know. It's weird. McDonald's. Thought they were taking out the... I'm sure there was a fence along here with that growing around it. I'm not too sure though. I think so. Yeah, fence with all this growing over it and it's gone. Oh. It's all history. Salvation Army family store across there. It's hard when you go to cross to get away from people and then they cross and come over the same side as you. Makes it very hard. McDonald's drive-through. Dual laning turns into a single. And playground there. Cynthia's direct to the public wholesale fish market. Do that while I'm waiting for those people to get well and surely past. Hear the music from the town pool, quite loud. I'm guessing it's from that. Memo Health Services Limited. 20 Motors. Back to McDonald's. BP, KFC direction. Yeah, very hard to show when there's a lot of people around. No more signage. Domino's Pizza. Yeah, they'd have their surcharge today. Public holiday surcharge. They get 10%. Something like that. Subway. No one in there, just workers. Straight day trading, 10 AM to 4 PM. Surcharge applies on public holidays. Don't like that. Oh, I get it, they got to pay their staff, but It's annoying for people who don't have a lot of money. Anyway, we'll go in. See, I don't know what the surcharge is, they should say. But it's 10% surcharge, $1 surcharge. Just came out, it's pretty busy. The backpacker shack and Define normal. So we're here, and the signage for Kmart, Domino's and Subway. Car park. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's best of times, keep the memories alive for us future generations to see. Check the links in the description if you want to donate to the channel. It's a PayPal link, that's the best way to help out. Like, share, comment, subscribe, watch the whole video all the way through. That helps. There's photos at the end, so stay tuned for that after this spiel at the end. Check out all new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Feel free to add your own photos. And that, links to videos, as long as they're all G-rated, it's all good. Good, thanks. How are you?